hi.
Ah, what?
You come over here. You're doing great.
Felix!
You're doing great so far.
I don't know about that.
I think so.
But I like this music.
Yeah. Aww.
I do. I'm gonna try to.
Have you heard
keep it
music
in so
before?
I remember.
Kohai?
No, my first time. I come from a faraway land. We do not have such things as music.
Okay, let me. Oh wait, that's young. Hi Jose. Hi Zerxer. Hi Slingblade. Welcome. How are you, Kohai? You good?
I'm so good.
Do you have water? Do you need anything?
No, I'm good.
Alright, let me sit down and I'll get the camera set up. Let's see the best place to do this interview. Actually, do you want to go to another world with me?
Yeah, we can go to another world.
We'll go to another one of Etwall's worlds. I'll put a portal down. Here,
You look so cute right now.
You're cute. I love your hair right now. I love your fluffy tail.
I don't have a fluffy tail.
What? I thought you did. Doesn't Ariel have a fluffy tail?
No! No! I was like, wait, what?
No!
No!
Wait, there's supposed to be a portal here. Hold on. Oh, go through this portal, Kohai. Hey, Sorirasu, welcome. How are you? Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. I know, it's not my usual time that I'm streaming, but, to give everyone a little bit of context, I got my flu vaccine and my COVID vaccine this morning. So I'm already feeling, I'm like a little sore right now. I'm not really sick, but I have a feeling later tonight and like tomorrow I'm not gonna be feeling so good. So I figured we could do it earlier while I still have some energy to interact with Kohai. Hey, I'm still half asleep. I'm kind of half asleep too. I only slept like 2 or 3 hours yesterday. I was too excited for today.
No!
No!
Oh, it's beautiful in here.
Have you been here before?
No, Etwall.
Etwall made this world. Here, I'll show you around. Come here.
Oh, show me around.
Here's. Oh, right. Well, you haven't been here before, Kohai. Look.
What?
She put. Hold on. Let me show the camera.
Ah! Oh no! What is that?
Look, it's
Oh,
your
no.
art. Look, Kohai's art is here. And then look over here. There's more of your art here.
Oh my goodness.
This is your pillows that you designed. And look at this. It's the boy that you like. There's
The boy?
here.
Oh, I do like that boy. I love it. I don't know how I feel about these pieces anymore, though.
You don't like them anymore? Oh, I'm gonna ask you about that later. We'll ask you that in a sec. Okay, and then come over here, and then click this downstairs button right here.
Downstairs.
Yeah. Or I guess maybe the wind or the doors here.
Nothing's happening.
If you click, oh, did you get through? Oh, what about, can you click the these like little Japanese style doors? No, it's okay.
No?
You can't click them? Oh, huh.
I cannot click them.
All right, that's okay. Hey, we can just do it in here. That's fine too.
No, I feel bad. If it's comfy down there, I'll never know what's in these doors. Oh, hold up. It's shut. I'm trying.
She's trying right now.
I saw a thing pop up for me to click up.
Oh, there she goes.
Whee!
Pog.
Oh.
Hi. Oh, why? Alright, let's go. Oh, wait, she changed it up. Okay, anyway.
No, what's all this stuff?
It's down here.
Oh, ah! You didn't tell me there's a drop off.
I didn't know. I forgot.
Oh!
Are you okay?
I thought it was floor.
Okay, there's a mirror there. And there's this... But the thing is, I might want to do it upstairs because you're so small, you just sink in the... You just sink and I can't see you down here, Kawhi. You just sink
Okay, I tried to actually find a better avatar, like a bigger one.
No, I want you to be the person you want to be. That's you're always a tiny avatar. Okay, follow me. We'll go back upstairs.
At least
Go
I
up
got
these
to see
stairs.
downstairs.
You did. It's really cozy here.
Wow, I'm so impressed with that wall.
I am too. Can you click these doors over here?
Yes.
Okay. And now we'll go back up here. And then we can go back to that room we were just in.
One feels a little more bright.
Yeah, the lighting's a bit better, and then I can come down to you. There's a mirror there. I don't know if you want to use it. There's a mirror button right here.
Oh.
Right here. And I'm gonna sit in front of the mirror. With you. I'll come down to you.
Maybe I should try to make a 3D model.
Yeah? Have you done 3D art before?
No, but some people tell me that if you do 2D, or it's usually easy if you want to like switch over.
I think you could do it. I mean, you're incredible.
I can sure try.
Let me. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay. Hello, everyone. Sorry about the little adventure there. Hi, Sunseal. It's so good to see you. I can understand that. Hi, oGURLz Chans. It's oGURLz Chans.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Yo, cheers.
Yo, cheers. Even Kohai knows.
I do know.
Cheers. I can understand that, and yeah, the COVID vaccine would be kind of rough. Yeah. I've had it a few times already. I'm having my goal
Get
is
some sleep.
I would like to, but I've just been so restless at night.
Oh no. Me too.
Yeah, I feel like you have the same. I'll ask you about that. Remember, girl, sweetie, you're loved and appreciated by just being you. Thank you, Sunseal. I missed hearing your voice, and I hope you're doing well, sweetie. Hello, amazing. Hi, Greek God. It's good to see you. Hi, Alminda Mary. How are you? Hi, JD Mew. Happy birthday, by the way. Happy belated birthday. It's a small angel. So she's in desktop mode right now, but this avatar is pretty expressive. You can just pretend that's how you sit, swinging your arms like that.
I know. I'm just.
You're very expressive here. Yeah. This is very cute. This is very you on a different.
The best I could do.
Different side. I mean, this is how you drew yourself in the video you made for.
That's because I was always a con.
You're always a con
in the video.
Yeah. Hi, Kiros. Hi, Cutie Lot. Rare upstairs stream. That's true. Plot twist. Girlsy didn't mean to go live yet. Small. No, I did. I just. Yeah. You guys could see us figuring stuff out here. Cece, it's good to see you. How are you, lovely? Can we get a shout out for Cece? 678. Wolfentail, how are you? Yeah. Super small, yeah. Yo, cheers. Is that oGURLz Chand? Yes. oGURLz and our little helper. I wouldn't say she's my helper. She's my call high. She's more like
I'm a helper.
I don't think she's my helper. She's an independent girl. She does her own thing. Just working. How are you? I'm pretty good. I got my COVID vaccine and my flu vaccine, so I'm bracing myself for being sick the next couple days. But I'm doing good. I'm just chilling. I was able to at least take a few days off. Paid time off, which is very rare for me.
Whoa,
I got
that's so
some paid
nice.
time off. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm very happy about it. Yes, PTO, let's go. I gotta use all my. I didn't realize we had it until like I would have gotten it last year, but I just discovered it. What is this page you speak of? Great point. I hope you're doing well. I hope work's going okay. Thanks for shouting out Cece. I saw you've been playing FF14. She's a variety streamer, but she's super chill and cool. I like vibing in her streams every now and then. So, hey Bob. It's their newest moderator after so long. Bob's legs.
I like Bob's legs.
I love Bob's legs. He's so sweet. He always tells me to end stream because I always forget.
Oh.
Have you ever forgotten to end stream after you after you raid somebody?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was there for like 10, 15 minutes. I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Oh no.
Hi, Tori. Running joke in my circles because of how hard it is for me to be paid for my work. You mean being an artist? Oh, that is actually something I wanted to talk to you about, Kohai. Small and cute. Hi, Tori. So, you guys, just a heads up. I don't think there's going to be a ton of you because of what time it is, and I don't really stream this time of day. Maybe there will be, I don't know. But just to let you guys know, I'm going to be focused mostly on angel cakes here during the interview. So I will be checking in chat now and then, but don't feel discouraged if I'm not responding to you guys until the end because I really want to focus on angel cakes. So are you ready? I love you guys. Thank you everyone for being yes. She was like, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. It's okay. Are you still nervous?
Yeah, I feel.
Yeah.
I don't know. For some reason, it's so chill when I randomly pop in. But the fact that I have to. Oh. I don't know. It's okay.
This is.
It's okay.
Kira's,
it's okay to be nervous. I'm nervous-sighted.
It is okay to be nervous. I feel like that's something like Mr. Rogers would say. It's okay to be nervous. It's okay to feel anything that you're feeling. Go ahead. So yeah, I guess this is the first time a lot of you have seen angelcakes / Charlotte's _webvt in VR. This is how she normally is. She's incredibly small and she hides in the corner of a world. And she'll like be hanging out with us for maybe 8 hours and she'll be in the corner of her room and I'll be like, Kohai's here! He's like, yeah, I've been here. This whole time. I'm like, what? Kohai! So sorry, I didn't mean to raise my voice. Okay, so the recording's gonna be at 14:20, just for future self. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Alright, everyone. So this is the lovely Angel Cakes art.
Hello.
AKA Charlotte's _webvt. She, as I would say, she's an amazing artist, an animator, and she has such a lovely voice, and she's a singer, an actress, and songwriter.
Memorized.
And I'm so grateful and lucky to call her my Kohai. And she's super famous. Pog. Yeah,
Pog. You almost left out the Pog.
Pog. Yeah, I have it all memorized. I actually went back today, right before, because I forgot the order in which I said those things. I re-memorized it. But yeah, you're amazing. And also, I didn't add this to the list, but and I think this is what you're maybe not most known for, but pretty well known for now is being an ASMR content creator on Twitch, and you've had such success doing that. And I'm so happy and proud of you, and I think you're doing amazing.
ASMR is very relaxing.
It's very relaxing. Chill. Yeah. Can I ask how you got into ASMR? Like, who introduced you to it? Like, have you been listening to it for a while?
When I first got into ASMR, I too thought it was odd. And I was like, it's not really my thing. Mm-hmm. But I remember I was drawing and I was scrolling through TikTok at the same time. And I landed on, like, I think a brushing ASMR TikTok. So it was, like, just 30 seconds. Mm-hmm. And like before I knew it, I like forgot to keep scrolling. I was just drawing, and then like 30 minutes had passed, and I'd been listening to this like thing on repeat, and I was like, "Whoa!" It's like, what is this? Like, why am I feeling these like feelings like with my brain? And so, and then I like started like looking more into it. So the first person that I actually like watched doing ASMR, her name is Sassy Sounds, and so I started looking at her YouTube and more of her ASMR videos, and I was like, I think I really like this, and it's so nice and chill to do. It just is so relaxing.
Yeah.
At first, I was just listening to it, but then I was like, it's not that hard to create.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of how I just wanted to like try it a couple times, see what I felt. But first, even telling like Honeycup, she was like, what? You're gonna do what? I was like, ASMR.
I'm surprised she said that. I mean, she streams on Twitch and she makes stuff. I would assume. Have an open mind, Honeycup.
It's just not her cup of tea. Like
That's fair.
I've definitely gotten her to do like 2-3 ASMR. The first ASMR stream I actually got her to do, her whole chat just like tore her apart, and they were trying to like make her break and like laugh and like bring on more sound when she was trying to be calm, and I was like, no, you're supposed to let her be calm. It's supposed to be a calm stream. But she's just not really like super known for that, and I think it's just not really for her, but that's fine. She'll come into my stream and mute me and support.
And mute you and support.
She'll mute me.
And Honeycup, for anyone who doesn't know, is Angelcake's older sister, and who's also an amazing artist in her own right, and a streamer too. I mean, I have so many questions for you, Kohai. I guess many. Well, maybe like one more. No, I mean more than one.
We're almost done, people.
We're done. I guess one of the questions I wanted to ask does have to do with Honeycup in a way, but I wanted to ask, because on top of being an ASMR content creator, before you were doing animations and art and stuff, and I wanted to ask, when did you get started like doing art? Like, how old were you? What did you start doing it around the time your sister was doing it? What did she start drawing before you? Did you do it at the same time? Like, how did you get started in art, and like what were the things that kind of influenced you to start?
I think I started when I was like 7 or 8, because my sister would draw and my 2 older brothers would draw, and I just thought that was super like neat. They don't really draw anymore. They were just drawing like stupid stuff and like Pokemon and things like that randomly. And so I was like, I want to draw. And then there was one night where she was like, I'm going to teach you all how to draw. Like, aww. So she put on this like tiny little like art class for all of us, and we were like drawing. And I guess I still have the very first picture from that art class.
Really?
And I was so proud of it. Yeah, it was kind of cute, and I was like, oh my gosh, I made something amazing and beautiful, and I would like show everybody. Aww. And then the more compliments I got and the more stuff that people were like, oh, that's really good, and I was like, I just want to draw more, because I kept wanting to just make people like smile and happy with it. Yeah, because they would always be like, oh, that's so great. And like that's one thing that I like to draw, like art for people like you, because you guys get so excited and you guys are like, yeah, it's beautiful, and it just makes me happy, and I'm like, yay.
That is something really magical about your art. It makes me smile a lot, and I know it makes a lot of other people smile. And
hey, well, your voice over the art is very magical too.
You're magical. I wanted to ask you, what was the first thing that you drew? What was the picture you were talking about?
It was I think she was trying to show us how to draw like a kimono on somebody. So I did like this fox girl wearing a kimono, and she had like yin and yang on her just the front of her kimono. I mean, looking back at it now, I'm like, wow, my color choices were very poor, but I was like 8.
You were 8, yeah. Yeah,
I was so young.
You have so much, and you've been drawing ever since, I guess. Did you like? I know a lot of my artist friends. Growing up in school, they were always like doodling in class, and they always had a notebook with them. And I know you mentioned you like draw at work. Are you always just drawing like all day, every day? Like, or did you draw in school and stuff?
I did get in trouble a lot for drawing in school.
Yeah.
I carried around more than just like a notebook.
Yeah.
I had like my backpack with my schoolwork, and then I had a whole like side bag that had like
Oh.
alcohol markers and like colored pencils, gel pens, and like 4 sketchbooks because I just would fill them all the
Oh.
time.
That's
I
so
definitely was
cool.
like supposed to be doing homework and like studying, and I was drawing in the back. And
Yeah.
even like when I was in orchestra, because I played the violin,
Mhm.
sometimes we would like finish a song and I would like put it down and I would like pick up my pad and start drawing because I knew the teacher was going to be talking. She would like
Yeah.
tap her stand and she'd be like, put that away. And I was like, oh, sorry.
Oh.
I was not. I maybe that's why I didn't do very good in school.
I was gonna ask, or you're not very good. Did you get bad grades in
No,
school?
I think I was more of a straight B student. Like
Straight
I
B
did
student?
good,
Yeah.
but not. It wasn't like amazing.
I was like a B student too. Um I had a teacher once that told me that the B students, or I don't know how true this is, are the ones that seem to do really well in life because they have experience not succeeding all the way all the time. Which I don't know if that's true, but I guess I say that because you're so successful and
Sounds like the B students just have a lot of like. So one of my friends would like get straight A's all the time, and then she
mhm.
would come up to me. She'd be like, "Oh, I got a really bad test grade like on this one," and I was like, "Oh, what'd you get?" I got like a 87 or like a
Yeah,
like
right.
85.
Or
Yeah,
92.
I got a low score, and I was like, "It's fine. I got like a B minus," and she's like, "I got a 93," and I'd be like,
Yeah.
"I
Yeah,
slap
I
her."
had
I'm like, "Are
friends
you
like that
kidding
too.
me?"
Yeah, I had friends like that too. Seems like really stressful.
I'm like, that's a good grade. She would stay up late and like study, whereas I would pick my own well-being or my art over certain things. Be like, I'm gonna sleep tonight. I don't care if this assignment is due. I
I
need
think
to
that's
sleep.
part of it too, of being a B student, is that there are things you kind of prioritize over school with you as your art, and I'm glad you prioritize your well-being and stuff. That's great.
I know now I don't do that anymore.
I mean, you stay up a lot. I always notice you on, and I feel so bad because I'm working and I can't join you in a voice call. I really want to join you more in voice call. It's cool.
I
I
know.
watch
I
you
just
do all of
literally
that.
chill and just draw, even like if it's just working.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's nice to just sit and work with someone. Like I do that in a couple other voice calls. I'll just sit and like completely silent and work, and then every now and then we'll be like, "Hey, what do you think of this?" Or like ask their opinion. It's just nice to work, even like if someone's just there and they're not even talking to you for
Right.
some reason. It feels
Just having their presence there, it's kind of
yeah.
nice. Yeah, I can understand that. So you're one of my biggest inspirations, and I know I always say that, but I really mean it because you're so sweet,
Oh,
and
my
your
heart.
art makes me so happy. And the way you express yourself, I can tell it brings you a lot of joy, and it brings me a lot of joy too. And everyone that sees your art, it brings a lot of joy, and I want to express myself like that too. And I got like a couple books, like just beginner
Oh
books.
yeah, art. Oh, 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 oh.
Is that like
Excited.
so? I have a book that's like there's 30 lessons, like get a foundation in drawing in 30 days or something, and then another one that's like about beginning manga characters or something. Is that what you did? Like, do you have any like? How did you get better at art? I mean, it might be a hard
Uh,
question to answer, but like, did you take classes? Did you like get books? Did you just study honeycomb? Did you
it
just do it
was more like
yourself?
yeah, it was kind of like myself, like my own personal studies, because every art class I went into, I absolutely despised because
Yeah.
they would just, a lot of them were just like, didn't care about my style of drawing, and they would be
Oh.
like, you have to draw realistic or you have to do it like this way.
Right.
And I was like,
Yeah.
I don't want to. So
Yeah.
every single one I just didn't like. And I
Right.
did use books. I did
You
use some
did.
books. Like we would go to the bookstore, and anytime we found a good drawing book, or like she'd be like, "Oh look, this one's got great references. Like let's get it." And
Oh,
so
yeah.
we would use books. I
See,
used a
so,
lot of Pinterest.
oh,
I,
that's
I traced
interesting.
quite a bit at the start
That's cool.
to
I
figure
didn't,
out.
I guess, yeah, Pinterest has like drawing tutorials and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, if you usually look up like poses,
Mm-hmm.
YCH, so it's like your character here, usually you'll get quite a few poses and like dynamic
Oh,
things for like hand poses and things. That's all that's on my iPad and stuff. I just have just thousands of photos of just YCHs that I probably never go back and see.
But that's okay.
And I go through them.
Sorry, one sec. I got a little notebook here that I have. I don't know why I called it a notebook. It's my phone, but I wrote my notes. I wrote some notes for us. Oh, one question I wanted to ask Kohai was how did you, well, you have, I guess, 2 names now. Well, you had 3. I think you first came in as like Strawberry Cow or something, or like Moo Cow or
Mooberry Cow.
Mooberry Cow. Yeah. How did
She's gonna be a model.
Is she? That's
yeah,
exciting.
I'm going to make her.
Well, I was gonna ask you, how did you come up with these characters, and like, where did the names come from?
A lot of my characters come from music, and Charlotte came from a Halloween contest like 2 years ago. I created her for, there was like a contest for like $30,000, and it was like, oh, if you like make a cool like scary Halloween character and like turn it in, then you could like win this money. And I was like, oh, I want to try it. And so me and my other sister were trying it, and she was originally supposed to be like a scary villain. And so the profile picture I have of Charlotte on my Twitch channel is the very first picture I drew of her and was like gonna submit. But then when I read through the rules and conditions of like submitting, it was like, this character will not be your own anymore. You cannot post it anywhere. You can't do this and this and such on. And I was kind of like sad about that because I'd been listening to songs. Yeah. And I was like already coming up with like lore for it. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, I changed my mind. I don't want $30,000.
Oh, wow.
I want my character.
Yeah.
So I decided to keep her, and then eventually she kind of spiraled into a different sort of character, and she had a lot more backstory. People didn't like her the first time I posted her.
Yeah, you told me that. You were like sad, like people don't like my character. I'm like, oh. She is a lot different because she's a definitely, would you say she's darker? She's definitely darker than at least her lore is. She's pretty sweet, but
I love the cute things. I love cute fluffy things, but I love intense lore and stuff that twists and turns, and hers really does that.
Yeah, could you actually, for everyone who doesn't know here, could you tell them about like who Charlotte is, and she's a spider, but like give a little background on her character and like what she's like.
Oh, yes. Charlotte is, a lot of people call her a Drider because they just associate that kind of with like Dungeons and Dragons. She was created in a lab by, quote unquote, her father, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to refer to him as the father. He technically did create her.
Right.
But it's very intertwined with like the original like Charlotte's Web. Did you ever watch that movie?
I did. Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So Charlotte's Web, if you know, she's a spider.
Are they gonna come after you one day?
Yes.
No, I'm just teasing. I don't think so.
It's actually kind of hard to explain now that I think about it. She was created by her father, and she was supposed to just be for very experimental kind of a thing. But then he slowly grew to love her and care for her genuinely, and he was like, I'm not turning her into some sick experiment. So he took her home, and she slowly began to just like grow. Like he thought, oh, she started off like really small, like palm sized, and she slowly just got really like a lot bigger. And then around the time she was 8, the lab that he had worked for found his old research, and they came after him and they took Charlotte away.
Oh no!
And they took all of his research and stuff, and they basically tried to act like he is crazy. So anybody he talks about or tries to tell about, they're like, oh, you're crazy. And she was gone for, I want to say maybe he's been looking for her for like 15, 20 years.
Oh, so
maybe.
He's still looking for her. Okay.
Yeah.
15, 20 years? So how old is Charlotte?
So she's probably like 28.
Okay.
maybe. But yeah, she around the 20-year mark, she escapes with the help of a friend that was from her childhood. His name is Wilbur.
Oh.
From the start, because everyone refers to like, oh, where's Wilbur? Where's the pig in this story? Because Charlotte's Web, but his name is William and his last name is Burrs. So she always referred to him as Wilbur, and he was working at the lab, and he helps her escape.
Isn't Wilbur a character in Charlotte's Web? Or no?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh, that's what you're saying? Sorry. Sorry.
Because a lot of the characters I took. Yeah.
Aww, that's really
I intertwined his character from Charlotte, the original Charlotte's Web, into this one because in the original Charlotte's Web, he's a pig and he's really lonely, and his like Fern, the person that like raised him from like just a piglet, is like, I would say, his mom, and he like doesn't want to die. He doesn't want to be cooked into like dinner, but the one in my story is kind of the same background. He misses his mom so much. He had an abusive father that always threatened to kill him, and he doesn't want so sorry, this is getting
No,
dark.
I want to hear about it because I think it's so cool. I think you're such a I don't know. I was gonna say multifaceted. I don't know. You got a wide range of emotions and things you're interested in a story, right? You know.
I know I have too many things I want to do.
I think that's awesome. So where is Shirley right now? Because she does ASMR streams. I don't know. Honestly, if she has does she have a computer or something, or like?
No. Honestly, I just use her as a cover character. Like people, because I posted all of her lore on TikTok, and people kind of were like telling me like, make webtoons. Like so many people spam me with that, and I want to make webtoons, but comics are hard. They're hard. You have to put a lot into them, and so I was like, maybe in the future sometime. And
right, yeah. Why is it hard? Why do you say that? It's just time consuming and like backgrounds, as in like actually drawing the backgrounds.
Yeah, backgrounds are rough, but I know there's easy ways to do it. Yeah, and I just I don't know. I didn't want to do the webtoons right away because I had so much going on with like YouTube and trying to start Twitch channel. Mm-hmm. So the last thing I posted on her lore was her escaping from the lab, and she had the 3 little spiderlings that they had created in the lab using her DNA, Arania, Joy, and Nellie, because she wasn't about to let them experiment on those 3. So she took them with her, and now she's kind of in the wilderness, and her father is just barely coming up on finding her.
Oh.
And that's where it stopped, and now people are mad at me because they're like, you stopped it right when she's about to find you.
Do you have an idea of what's going to happen next in the story?
Oh, I do know what's going to happen next. I just haven't been able to draw it.
Oh.
No, it's not.
What's going to happen next, then?
She almost kills him.
Oh, really? Why? So she doesn't like him.
Oh,
mixed feelings, maybe?
Yeah, she has a little bit of mixed feelings. She almost kills him because she thinks he's somebody else, because they just ran away from the lab, and Arania looks a lot like Charlotte does when she's younger, and so she's out and about and runs into him, and he gets mistaken. He's like, oh my gosh, it's Charlotte, I finally found you. I've been looking you for so long. And Charlotte comes in, and she actually gets like really mad because she thinks that he's trying to like take her back to the lab, and she like almost kills him and stuff. And he's like, oh my gosh, that's my Charlotte. She's all grown up.
How big is Charlotte? Because when I see her on stream, you put her under a jar. So I don't know. Is she like, is that a huge jar?
She's 10 feet.
She's 10? How big was that jar?
The jar is for chat when they spam fire on me.
That was really funny. I went into her chat once and everyone was throwing fire at her. And I was like, oh, I'll join in on this. And I spammed fire. And she was like, go girls, don't join them.
Yeah, I was like, why? I thought you're like, I'm not paying attention. I'll just throw fire, and I was like,
I didn't really know what was going on. I just.
you were like, what? And I was like, it burns!
Oh.
There's so much.
How are you?
So much.
What were you gonna say?
There was so much chaos that night.
Yeah.
I couldn't even focus on ASMR. I was trying to whisper and not out.
You seem like you're having so much fun doing ASMR, and you spent like so much time drawing your model and rigging it from scratch, pretty much, right? You did everything yourself, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I did. It was really a hard time. I don't know if you've seen my first rendition of Charlotte. It is ugly.
I don't think I have. I've seen what you've posted on Instagram and on TikTok. I don't think I've seen the very first rendition of her, though.
Consider yourself blessed then.
Let me see. Wait, now I want to see.
Ah! It is so bad. Like,
Why do you say that?
when I showed her on stream, I was like, this is like the first ever like her legs were kind of because I never finished it.
Mm-hmm.
But her whole the people were like, oh, like, I mean, it doesn't look too bad. It just looks like a younger Charlotte. Her eyes are, and I was like, she looked exactly the way I drew the comics that I made.
Mm-hmm.
But when I made her newest like look, she just looked a little more intense, and like she would look because her lore is intense, and like she's
Yeah. Okay, I could see that.
yeah. So her model right now is, just take my word for it, so much better than what it was.
Mm-hmm.
For being, I mean, I rigged her like 5 different times till I got it right, and all my friends can testify. Like, I remember you trying to rig those legs so many times.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, that was a struggle. I honestly Live 2D gave me so much grief, actually.
Yeah.
I was like, I cried a lot because I was like, get so distressed. Like, I can't do it. I can't get this right.
Yeah.
Yeah, very frustrating.
Yeah. I mean, like, it seems like so much work. Like, how much, I'm not an animator or an artist. How much stuff do you actually need to draw? Like, I know you need to draw every little pose and motion, right? And, like, you need to, I guess, put it all together somehow. Like, can you give, like, a quick rundown on what you need to do? Like, how much stuff you need to draw? And, like, what was some of the stuff you were struggling with?
I mean, the most brutal part about making a VTuber model is drawing it, because
Yeah, right.
it's different for anyone that's an artist. If you're like drawing a picture, you just know, oh, just draw everything how it is. But you have to draw, with a VTuber model, you have to draw everything that's behind and in front, anything that extends.
Oh,
like,
right, yeah.
you have to separate like all the eye whites, eyelash, eyebrow,
Mm-hmm.
hair all around the head, bangs, shadow, all different parts of like a bow, and whatever how much you separate it is kind of based how much movement you get on it. And then when you get to start rigging, that's when it kind of gets fun, because you get to see things move. And the model I'm currently working on is, she's kind of also interesting like Charlotte. She's a whale.
Oh.
So, I mean, I was kind of like, oh, thank goodness I don't have to worry about 8 legs.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy. I see that. Like, her VTuber model, for anyone who doesn't know, it says, like, 8 legs. Usually it's just on her face, but then sometimes you'll show her lower body, and they're all, like, skittering around.
Yeah, there's a couple people that really like the legs, and they always, like, hit legs redeem, and I have to, like, go out and show them, and I'm like, again, with the legs.
There are a couple of things that I feel like you really like doing on it, and doing ASMR wise. Do you have like favorite? What are they called? Triggers or sounds?
Triggers.
Yeah, triggers. Tingles. What are some of the favorite things that you like to do ASMR wise?
I recently learned how to do like ASMR purring.
Oh, what's that?
It's like some people do like really well just by bringing their cat to the mic, and the cat will like purr into the mic, and it sounds really good.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can like throat purr, it also sounds really nice. Like some people just like roll their R's a little bit and try to get a but throat purring is a little bit different. And I've been like learning that. I'm still not very good at it, but there's a couple of VTubers that I was like, "Oh, you can do that, teach me how." And they like try to show me, but I enjoy the purring if I can do it correctly, if it's on a good day.
Can you try it out right now?
I suppose so, but I have to.
Oh, do you need to like warm up and stuff? Like, you don't have
Yeah,
to.
I would have to turn off my noise suppression.
Okay,
Because I
okay.
doubt it would pick it up.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, no problem, no problem. What was I gonna ask? Oh, okay. So you're gonna teach me, or at least tell me a list of things to get. So if you're a beginner trying to get into ASMR, what are like some of the extra, like, I guess, toys or props that you have that you recommend getting, like, when you're doing ASMR?
I literally, my first ASMR stream, I was still using the strawberry cow model. And I was like, I want to just try it. I want to just try it no matter how cringy somebody thinks it is. I want to try it. And I like got everything ready with OBS and set things up. And then I was like, wait, I don't really have anything to use. And then I just ran around my room and was like tapping stuff and like playing with things. I was like, that sounds good. That sounds good. And now it's like a habit. Like I'll grab something from the store and I'll like be tapping it just out of habit. And I'll like randomly hold things up to my ear and then I'll like go over to my sister and be like, listen to this. Put it up to her and she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, it's ASMR.
Are you talking about Honeycup or your other sister?
That's my younger sister. Honeycup doesn't really, I don't see her too much at the store, but
yeah.
I think a lot of people enjoy tapping stuff. Like if you have nails, you can do like a lot of like tapping and scratching and things. I have one that people like with the chat cup, where I put the cup over the microphone and it'll like sound like really like low toned soft taps. And then people like that one. I didn't like mouth sounds or anything like that at first. I felt like I was like, that's not really my thing. But the more I listened to other ASMR artists, the more I was like, they're just like people. I think people that think too much about it, it's not really their type of thing. Yeah. Like I think Honeycup thinks too much about it and like, oh, like mouth sounds gross. But I'm just really focused on the sound, and I'm like, I think that sounds like fine. It's just a sound, and like people like take a lot of like ear licking as like gross and like lewd, and like yeah, you can take it that way, or you can just think of it as a sound. It's like licking a lollipop.
It's like a sound. I never really associated mouth sounds at all with being gross or being like they give me triggers. I'll admit it. Like mouth. I know
sounds. I get triggered by I'll like as soon as I come into someone's stream and they're doing mouth sounds, I'm like, oh, and I just like lay back in my chair and like stare at the ceiling.
I had a couple other a few other questions.
You could get cups and tap. You can get. Well, I'm trying to think of what you could get.
Yeah,
you can get almost anything.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess I can get cups. I know people have slime and stuff, or like those like maybe
loves the
slime or sponges, or like maybe like
sponges are nice. Any sort of scratchy noise.
Like a scratchy thing.
Really, the slime is very nice because if you have a Blue Yeti, right?
I do have a Blue Yeti, and that's what you use. You told me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like to think I do pretty good without a 3DO, even though I really want one.
Yeah, you're inspiring me to just use my Blue Yeti and not.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. We can do a collab ASMR. You get one ear and I get the other ear.
Oh, yeah, because then that would be. I don't know if it could set up to be. It's like binaural. Is that what it's called?
I think you can in OBS. There's a thing where you can turn off like the left ear and right ear.
Oh, that's cool.
And so they would only hear it in one ear.
Yeah.
But slime, if you put it on the mic, like a very thin layer, and like just like rub it down the mic, and then you like move it around, it sounds like you're underwater. It's one of my favorites.
That's so cool. That's really neat.
It's so good. You can get bubble. Oh yeah, the glass globes. You can get bubbles That's Etwell's favorite when she
That's
was getting the
Atwell's
personal
favorite?
ASMR one
Yeah,
night.
glass globes. Wait, what are
Yeah,
glass globes?
they're like I think they're called face globes, and they're like technically for like skincare. Like you're supposed to like freeze them
Oh,
and like
okay,
rub
yeah.
them on your face in the mornings or something. But they just
Huh.
are full of water and pink glitter, and then you just like wiggle them up and down, and there's like these really low toned bubbles really close to the mic. Sound just really nice. And Etwell was like, "Can you do the bubbles again?"
Oh.
She likes the bubbles.
I don't know if she stopped by a second ago. I saw her, but I don't. I think she's lurking.
Etwell,
Atwell.
Etwell.
Atwell. Are you excited to meet her at TwitchCon?
I'm so scared.
I know. So okay, so I was gonna ask you this, which is, so you have like 100,000 followers on TikTok, and like I think around 50,000 on YouTube or something like that, and you
Nah,
have.
it's still. I haven't posted on YouTube in a
But
hot second.
but you have a lot of followers, and you. I'm so proud of you. You have like 200 viewers usually on average when you're doing ASMR or something like that. How do you feel about like how fast you've been growing? Like, does it make you nervous? It seems like you're more nervous about going to Twitch. You seems like you're more nervous doing this with just me.
I feel like I haven't been growing fast.
What? What do you mean?
I mean, TikTok took a long time.
Yeah.
Like I was not.
How long did it take you?
One post. I mean, I posted a lot on TikTok just because my friend told me like people really like art, so you should post on TikTok, and so I did, but nobody really seemed to care so much. I was like, it's whatever. I'll just post videos for myself then. But then I just made one comic of Charlotte, and she
so it was
like
Charlotte.
she started blowing up my TikTok, and I was like, eh. So my TikTok got really hyped because people just wanted to finish Charlotte's story and see what happened to her in the end. And YouTube was for story times, but I have been slacking.
No, I mean you're doing the ASMR stuff, and it's hard to focus on so many things, and you also is something I wanted to ask you about. So you cut hair, and did you go to beauty school? And like you're a beautician, aren't you?
I'm a cute mythologist.
You're a cute mythologist, like your sis. What
Yeah.
How'd you get into that? Is that something you are always interested in too, or is that just I don't know? Is that kind of
Nah, beauty school wasn't really my thing. I wanted to go to massage therapy school at first because I used to give like a lot of people massages just because, again, going back to the art thing, like them making them feel good made me feel good. Like they just had a hard like tennis match or something. They would come lay on the ground so dead, and I would just like get on their back, and they're like, what's going on? And then I would start rubbing their back, and they're like, oh, you're an angel. And I was like, oh. So I would do that for a lot of people, but I think I shied away from it because I know it's hard.
Yeah.
I know that in massage therapy school you kind of have to massage people naked.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and that's
so I was like, I might not go there.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's extremely valid.
And I was just working at a nice little restaurant that was did Mexican food, and so I had like rolling burritos, like making salads and tacos and stuff for the longest time for like 3 years, and then I was like, I can't do this anymore. I'm at my wit's end. I gotta find something that I at least have a small interest in. And I was like, hey, I like to on myself. I don't know about other people. But we can try it. So I went to beauty school. I realized very quickly that it was a lot harder than I thought it was.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, oh, make sure to talk to the person. And I was like, oh, crap, I'm an introvert. How am I?
Yeah.
When you're doing someone's hair, they will open up to you so fast.
Really? I'm the opposite. I'm just like, I try to be as quiet as possible. And it feels like my hairdresser's always opening up to me and getting me to talk. And I'm just like, I just want to get my hair cut. I don't know. But like,
I'll usually try. I'll try to get them to talk maybe twice. And if they don't want to, then I'll be quiet. I'm like, oh, they just want to enjoy it. Because I like to just sit quietly and enjoy the haircut too.
Yeah.
Not my thing to talk. But I've definitely heard my fair share of.
Really? What are some of the stories that people tell you that like that you remember, like the I don't
Oh,
know.
there was one lady that told me all about her son and how cute he was. She showed me pictures, and I was
Oh.
so happy to like see how happy she was about it, only to at the end of the haircut that the newborn baby she talked about had actually died. And I was like,
Oh, that is
uh,
so sad.
I know she broke my heart, and I was
Oh
like,
my
why?
god. Oh, poor
Yeah,
soul.
a lot of drama actually happened. I feel like I told you about the one guy that was grooming.
Yeah, do you want to talk about it
Do you remember
briefly?
this?
You don't have to if it makes you uncomfortable, but like, yeah, so this guy was
I
grooming you or something, right? Like, what's up with him?
He was an interesting fellow.
Wait, so
I saw him at Walmart the other day, and I ran away so fast.
like he would just come in and he'd be like, "Oh, I remember you telling me like, oh, I like her, like she should cut my hair or something, right? Is that the same guy? I don't know.
There was another guy that was like, only I want her to cut my hair. But this guy, I feel he was a big guy, like he was tall and very like brawny, like very big build.
Mhm.
And so he was kind of scary. And
Yeah.
he was bald.
He was bald. That made him even scarier, right? He's bald and scary.
Well, he was bald with a beard and he had tattoos.
Well, that's even scarier.
I know. He was just actually he was very nice, like super kind, and I was always like, I never wanted to do his scalp
Wait, if he was
treatment.
bald, oh, it was a scalp treatment. I was like, what did he want to do at the salon? Wait, scalp treatment. Oh, sorry, go ahead, go ahead. Scalp treatment.
Wait, no, he only came in because he doesn't have hair, and when you do scalp treatments, you like brush out their hair with like a bristle brush, and so it's like kind of like head scratches. And
Oh.
then when you're done with that, then you give them like a 20-minute like head shoulder massage and stuff.
Uh huh.
But since he had no hair, he would like be like, "Oh, well, since I have no hair, you can just give me like a 40-minute massage." And I was like, "Oh,
Oh.
my hands, ouch." And
Yeah.
he was a big guy. I had to really like press, and he did he did enjoy like the way I did my massages, and so he would always come back and be like, I don't want that. I only want her." And I was like, "Oh man."
Yeah. Right.
So,
Oh.
but again, he was super nice up until my very last like week of beauty school, and that's when he started like saying some interesting things about being on like dating apps and
Right.
telling me
I know.
to, because he said his wife was on them as well.
Uh huh.
He was like, my wife does dating apps and I do dating apps. And I was like, oh, I did a dating app. And he's like, oh, are you still on there? You should swipe up and come join us. And I was like, what?
You're right. Yeah, that's so creepy.
Yeah, it was a little bit unsettling. And I, oh,
So
I
what?
remember getting done with that and running back over to Honeycomb. And I was like, honey, honey, honey. Like,
Oh.
something just happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, he again, I didn't know anything because he was just so nice to me all up until the end, till I was like gonna leave, and then he was like, "Hey,
Yeah.
you should come around."
So has
I'm
he?
definitely leaving out a lot of details, but
Sure. Yeah. Has he come back since then? Like, is he banned from the store? Like, what is? He just
I
hasn't
don't
come back, or?
I don't think so because honestly, what he does personally, I don't think is like for
Sure.
like
Yeah.
me in the school to like totally go after him for. So all we really did was I told like the head guy about it.
Mhm.
Um and like I remember him telling me like, "Oh, like don't tell anybody." And I was like
Yeah.
nervous about him, so I was like, "Oh, like I won't." And but I did tell my mom, and my mom was like, "When somebody tells you not to like tell anybody about something like that, inviting you to something like that, it's probably not a good thing, and you should probably tell somebody because otherwise he's gonna keep going
Yeah.
back to the school
Right.
and doing that." So we ended up telling my teacher, and he was a regular customer, so he didn't like ban him or anything. He would just anytime he would come in, he would try to go over and like chat with him instead of having him like chat with the girls.
Yeah. That's good.
Like I said, there's some interesting things that go on.
Yeah, there are. What's your favorite part? Is your favorite part of the job cutting hair? Like, do you like do other things? Do you do like nails? Do you do makeup? What do you?
I went into I wanted to only do nails when I went out of beauty school,
Mm-hmm.
and like I really enjoyed doing the art. Like a lot of people would come back to me specifically for nail art because I would like around Halloween we did like pumpkins, haunted houses on nails
Oh,
stuff, and
that's cool.
I got so much like nail stuff specifically for the nail art, and the teachers always got mad at me. They're like, "You're taking too long," and I was like, "Eh." Like that gives me a better tip, and that's what they want. I don't know what you want me to do.
Right. Yeah.
And so I went out of school thinking like I only want to do nails. That's just what I like. It's fun. And so I
Mm-hmm.
went into this brand new nail salon that moved in, and I was so cute, and there was like it was like a little Chinese family. It was like owned
Mm-hmm.
by a little Chinese family, and they like worked there. And I went in and I was like, I would love to like apply, and they were like, "Oh, sure. Can you do like a pedicure right now?" And I was like, "Oh, sure." So you need one thing led to another. I got the job and I stayed for like 3 days before I was like, this is not going to work out.
Why's
I am
that?
sorry. Well, again, I have no problem with how they are, but they were all Chinese and only one of them spoke English.
Oh, okay.
I felt very alienated, and they were using
Yeah.
like Google Translate to talk to me and stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's difficult if you can't really communicate with your
They were telling
coworkers.
me like, you have to do nails our way. Forget everything that you learned in school. And that was really hard for
Oh,
me. And I
yeah.
was like, but I love to do the nail art. And he would just,
Yeah.
if anything, the head guy was actually putting down like hairstylists as a whole, like, don't
Oh.
leave nails. Like, they make so much more money than any hairstylist. You go to this place, that place, you're not going to make any money. You're going to make so much money here. Goodbye.
I was like, yeah, it's never been
I
about money
can't.
for you, which is.
It wasn't. I just wanted to do nail art.
Do you still want to do that? I mean, would you get a job doing nails still? Or, like, do you do nails at all anymore?
I do my own nails
Yeah.
for sometimes, but I think I just felt like after that experience, I was just better left as a hobby rather than a
Sure.
job because sometimes I get time limit, and I'm very much a perfectionist with stuff like nails, so I had to I had to definitely like figure out a way around some things. I just knew something was wrong because I felt like I just was like, just try it again, you'll get used to it. But every single day that I left the salon, I just felt like I was gonna throw up, and I was like, Mom, I can't do this.
Oh. Yeah.
It's just really hard.
Yeah. That's not a good feeling.
I'm in a better place now.
Yeah, you know, you don't have to talk about the numbers or anything, but I'm assuming you're making some kind of income on Twitch, right? Like, were you making any money on YouTube or TikTok at all? Like, despite having the tens of thousands of viewers? I asked because my friends who have a lot of subscribers on TikTok and YouTube, they're like, no, I don't really make, well, TikTok especially, I don't really make anything.
Hi. I know I'm monetized on YouTube. I don't know what I've made because I haven't really looked into it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've made a little bit from Twitch, but again, I also haven't really looked too
You
much
haven't
into
go high. You haven't. No, sorry. You haven't looked into how much you make on Twitch. Oh my god. What?
I didn't know.
Is it because you don't
Honestly,
know
I didn't
how?
realize.
You didn't realize people like the subs that
Yeah,
people
it's
were
'cause I
giving
don't
me
know.
adds up to money that you can cash out
No,
and stuff.
actually, I didn't. I thought it was for Twitch.
You
I
get
mean,
you,
I thought if you had like a lot, like people that have like the thousands of you, they made money. I thought.
So how it works is every time somebody subs to you, it costs $5 for them, right? And you get half of that. So you get 50%. And then if people give you bits, they pay a fee to buy the bits, and then you get all the revenue from the bits. So if they give you like 100 bits, that's $1, and you get the dollar. And I'm assuming there are a lot of people that sub to you, so I think if you need help, I can help you after one of these days. You need to like set up like a banking thing and put in your tax info, and then They can give you money and stuff.
I mean, I did set all that stuff up when I was doing the, what's the thing before, like,
Affiliate?
partner?
When you're doing affiliate?
Yeah,
Okay,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, I did
Have
set
you
that up.
have you withdrawn any money? I think nothing changes when you get partner. Did you get partner yet?
No.
You will though. They
It's
just take forever.
okay,
They
though.
just take forever to get. Wait, did they respond to you yet?
No, they just said
Okay.
it's in review. And I
Okay,
was like,
yeah.
all right,
They've
that's
been
fine.
I've been hearing from my friends that they're taking a long time now, so like a couple months or up to like 5 or 6 months. I wouldn't get discouraged.
No, yeah. I ah I wanted to just the main reason I want partners because I had so many emotes that I made and I didn't realize how limited my stuff were. And so
Right.
I like had all these extra emotes and I was like,
Oh, you'll get them, Kohai. I
so I was like,
believe in you.
I want more slots for emotes and
Yeah.
stuff. That was like the main reason. And then like Honeycomb there was a
Mhm.
partner thing that she wanted to go to, but she was like, I'm not going unless I
At
can
TwitchCon.
like
Yeah, we're good. Yeah,
yeah.
she's not going with me. I'm
She
going to
was
go.
she was telling me like I need you to have you come with me.
Yeah. Well,
Like
hopefully
if
you
there
get
was
it
a bus,
before then so you can go. Maybe we can sneak you in. You're small.
I can sneak in. But now I have red hair, so I will be noticed.
Oh, yeah. Your hair's so pretty. Do you like your red hair? It looks really nice.
Oh, I do like my red hair. It's I went back to having it dark for a little bit. Like I was like, oh, I'm gonna dye it so I look natural, and then I did it, and then I
Mm-hmm.
was very sad. I was like, oh, I don't stand out anymore. And so
Oh.
I changed it back, and I was like, I'm done. I need to have this. I've always wanted to try. I was going to do pink, but
Yeah.
I stopped myself and did red instead.
Have you done pink before? I think you look nice with pink hair too.
Pink would be so fun, but I wanted to try pink. If I was going to do pink, I would do it in my ends, just because
Yeah.
pink is a little bit more of a bleaching commitment, especially when you have like brown hair. You have to bleach it like pretty high if you want like a nice pastel pink.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm, you should have pink hair.
I've never really been a huge hair coloring person. I guess for one thing, I actually don't like standing out in terms of like, I don't know, in terms of like having pink hair. Like I would do other things. Like I don't know, I used to do, I used to do magic for people and
Magic!
I
I'm
used to
so
do stand up and
excited.
play music. And I guess I also like my hair. I like having black hair. So I never really felt the need. Also, when I was like in 8th grade, my mom made me get highlights and I looked, in my words, like very fobby or very, which is like, I just looked a little too,
Oh
I don't know. I
no.
didn't feel good in my own, I didn't really like it. And I didn't,
Honestly, I think black hair is very. I was going to do black hair before the pink and red, and my sister was telling me, like, remember when you had like your short bob and you dyed it like jet black? And I was like, yeah, I remember that. She's like, I never told you, but you looked like super good with that, like very attractive. And I was like, you didn't tell me. I thought it looked bad.
Wait, Honeycomb
So
said that?
no, that was my younger sister. She
Oh,
just, I always thought that like, I was just doing it to cover up some hair color. And she thought that that was the moment that I just looked like super pretty. And I was like, how come you
oh,
didn't tell me I changed my hair color because I thought it was bad after that.
oh.
So I felt like, I was like, I gotta go back to black. But then I was like, no, 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 be yourself. Do something fun and cool fantasy that you want to do.
She's like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. No.
Listen to your heart.
I mean, you look so pretty all the time, Cole. Your hair looks amazing.
Thank you. Those are extensions.
Those are extensions. Wait, what does that mean?
My hair is still a short bob,
Oh, okay.
so I got extensions
Mhm.
so that I could have long and short.
Mhm.
And my mom, this is so, she's so like, she's like nice about it. Like I dyed it red, and she was like, "Oh my goodness, it's Ariel," and I was like, "Mm-hmm."
Oh.
Like was happy about it. And she's like, "Is this what you wanted?" And I was like, "Yep." She's like,
Oh.
"Are you okay with this?" And I was like, "Yes." So
Oh.
she's like didn't like she's not too fond of it at first. She thinks it's cute
Oh.
now, but
Yeah.
definitely with she'll like say like, "Oh yeah, put your fake hair," and I'm like, Mom, you know that's an insult. It's like somebody coming up and being like, "Oh, you have such pretty hair," and you're like, "Oh yeah, they're extensions," and they're like, "Oh, it's fake." Like that's so mean.
Yeah, right.
And so my mom was like, "Oh, okay, I won't say that anymore." It's like, yeah, just say that they're pretty. That's all you need to
Yeah, you don't need
say.
to say the second part. Aw. But it sounds like your mom's very sweet. I don't know anything about your dad. Like, what was... I know you have, like, you have a lot of brothers and sisters, right? Don't you have a really big family?
Yeah, 7 siblings.
7 siblings! And what number are you again?
Number 5.
Number 5 of 7. Can I ask, like, what the age range is of your siblings? You don't have to...
I think each of us are like 2 years apart.
Mm-hmm.
Honeycomb is 4 because there's one sister in between me and her. So
Okay.
me and her are like 4 years apart, I think.
Mm-hmm. Wait, didn't you say she's the oldest, or no? Is she the youngest?
She's the oldest female.
Oh, the oldest female. Okay, I see.
We got 2 older brothers above her.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Are you shaking your head? No.
I'm watching my hair ribbons wiggle.
Oh, you're so cute.
Let's get distracted. I was like,
sorry, I was looking at chat because I've been ignoring it for the whole time I've been talking with you because I wanted to.
I've been looking at your model.
You're looking at my model. By the way, hi everyone. If anyone has any questions for the lovely angel cakes, I can start taking them now. If anyone, I had like a couple more questions I wanted to ask you.
Are you gonna wear something at TwitchCon to like?
You asked me if I plan my outfits. Wait, wear something at TwitchCon to what? What were you gonna say?
That like. So I have a lot of spider themed things. I'm going to try
to do with
to,
my
like,
model? No, probably.
Like to do with like or like anything that you're going to be like this is like me. Like I'm gonna try to like something that signifies you that maybe people will be like, oh, that like Honeycumb's gonna wear some honey things and she's got some bear ears that she's gonna put on. And I was like, I don't have any cute ears, so I just got some spider stuff.
Honestly,
and I'm gonna look edgy.
For me, it's kind of a different thing. I'm going to be dressing in like a lot of clothes that I don't normally feel comfortable wearing out like in Arkansas here. Like more feminine clothes and stuff. So that's kind of my version of expressing myself.
That'll be fun though.
Yeah. So in a way, yeah. But I'm not. I haven't. People are like, oh, you should cosplay as your character. I'm like,
cosplay is hard though. Like,
yeah.
I'm going to dress normal. I only have like a couple like a spider necklace maybe and like white, just like some of Charlotte's colors. That's all, like some red and white and such. But like I've been like the Renaissance fair that I went to. Like getting all dressed up, especially when it's hot. And
that too.
There, like it's so hard. Like
yeah, it's a lot of work. I'm going to relax. I'm going to have. Yeah.
It's too hard, especially if you were to wear like your hair's long, so it'd be like very hot. And, like, long.
I actually it wasn't this long. It was like a little past my shoulders ish, but my hair is really like big and poofy, so it was thick. So I actually cut my hair. It's kind of like your length right now. It's kind of like a bob like this, maybe a little shorter.
We're twins.
Yeah.
I gave myself a bad haircut.
You did? You gave yourself a bad haircut?
I messed up so bad because we weren't planning on going. Like we were like, yeah, let's go to TwitchCon. Let's go. And we were like, yeah. And then we were like, actually no, we won't go. And then we're like, yeah, let's go. We're going. And then, like, final decision, we're like, we are not going. We cannot afford it. We can't do this. But then we had a group of people that were like, oh, like, you want to come, like, with us, our group? And then Honey was like, group of people, now I think we should go. And I was like, I just cut my hair and dyed it brown and like I ruined myself. I thought we weren't going to go. I don't look presentable anymore. And then I was like trying to give myself a haircut. I couldn't find anybody that could cut my hair the way I wanted it to be cut. And I botched the job. It was so bad. I like actually had honeycomb. I mean, I'm so glad that I did it then and not like sooner because honeycomb helped me fix it a little bit. So now it's manageable. It was so bad before.
Oh,
I cried. I was
you
like,
cried.
why do I do this to myself?
Yeah, it's a very bad feeling to have a bad haircut. You're just like, oh no, what
Well,
did
you have
I
nothing to
do?
complain about when you do it yourself. You're
That's
like, people are
true.
just like, you did it to yourself, and you're like, I did.
You did. But you're beautiful,
Oh.
so it all worked out.
I know, extensions, man. Extensions.
Well, not just that. I like the shirts that you wear, and your makeup's always really pretty.
Oh.
Because I have no experience doing makeup at all. Did you still want to go to like Sephora or something in San
I
Diego?
do want to. Actually, I went to the mall recently with Honey. Walked past the Sephora store, and I was like, oh, this is the place that oGURLz was talking about. I've never been to this. So we actually
Oh,
like walked in, and I was
wow.
like, oh, it's expensive.
Is it? Yeah, okay. Where do you
I was
usually
like
get makeup?
surprised. I I just usually got it from Walmart. I didn't
Okay.
realize that Walmart was like drugstore products, I guess. Like I heard that people, yeah, those aren't the good products. Oh,
Hmm. But you
guess
still look
I
really cute in the makeup that you get, so I wouldn't feel bad or anything.
well, Honey told me that there's a Sephora stylist that said, or not, a makeup artist that was like, she said it doesn't really matter the makeup, it's just how you apply it.
Right. Yeah, that
I was
makes a lot
like,
of sense.
So, depending on how expensive things are and how much money I have, depend on if I buy something. So their foundation is like 40, 30 bucks.
Yeah, how much is the foundation? 'Cause I don't know how much makeup costs, really. I only got like lip gloss and mascara recently, which is
Oh,
pretty
lip
cheap.
gloss. Is it pink?
It's like, yeah, I got one that's kind of a pink, and then one that was like a pearl, and one that was like a red. I got a
I
few.
love pearl lip.
Yeah, I do too. That's
But
nice.
I can't wear lip gloss at work though because
Oh yeah.
cutting hair and
Wait, why?
it'll the hair like I cut hair and it's all fluffy and it flies everywhere. So
Oh, so it'll
sticks
land
to my
in your
lip.
lip gloss. Oh no. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm not allowed to wear lip gloss at work.
um, do you ever do? Somebody wanted to ask. Do you ever do art collabs? Do you ever do collabs?
I've done I had like two art collabs going on YouTube, but I felt really bad because the two people that I was doing them with kind of didn't like come through on their end. Like one of
No.
them has been going on for a little over a year. Like I was started drawing in all the time you need. I'm a little too lenient because
It's been a
I don't
year.
think I don't think she's ever going to do it, but that's all right. I was fine. I was like, I'll just do it myself. That'll be that. And then the next one was kind of the same story. I finished my end like completely. She only had like one more bit to do, but she hasn't done it yet, and I feel really bad like trying to bother her about it. So I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I'll leave it alone. I just
I know that feeling honestly, and I think that's why I never really do collabs anymore because of that. Because it's like when the other person doesn't come through, or maybe like it's a little uncomfy when we're actually live together. I don't know.
like
And
collabs. What kind of collab?
well, like you play games together. I would play games with other VTubers that I maybe not didn't know super well, and then when we'd go on stream together, I was like, oh, we don't really have much
Oh,
chemistry, or oh, they're a little more awkward than I
oh,
thought, or you know
yeah.
they might say something that I might not feel super comfortable with, or
Oh no.
so
I feel that. That's what I'm worried about with ASMR. Because I have a collab coming up with another spider VTuber and we're
oh,
going to do ASMR, but I'm like, I'm nervous.
you're nervous.
I'm nervous about what if, I don't know what kind of thing we're doing, if we're just doing trigger redeems for both of us or if we're doing a role play or something.
Yeah.
I think uh, hopefully it goes well.
When is it? I'm excited.
I don't know.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah,
Who are the super cute, adorable chibi VTuber avatar with glasses? Someone said. Are they a cat girl VTuber avatar? No, they are a spider VTuber. We get a shout out. Please check her out. Xavi just sent the link. Charlotte
Let them
underscore
believe
webvt.
that I'm cat.
I mean, you are now, right now, at the moment.
Yes.
I wanted to ask. Yeah.
I'm the puppeteer.
This is actually more, I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, this is actually more like your aesthetic IRL, isn't it? I remember you telling me once you love, like, dressing cute, and, like, you wish you could dress even cuter in some way, like.
I do. I love to look cute and stuff. Like, I
Aww.
live for that word, like, cute. Like, when somebody calls me
Aww.
cute, it hits me more than somebody being like, oh, you look beautiful. I'm like,
You
oh,
are
thanks.
so cute.
But when people say I'm cute, I'm like, ah!
Aww.
I can't handle it, and so I try. That's why it was weird with being Charlotte. I was like, I feel like my voice doesn't match her, but I've been told that I sound a little more mature when
You do. It's
when
still
whisper.
you, but a different part of you that doesn't come out.
I know. It's kind of she's a very motherly character, and I don't mind people referring to her or me, I guess, as mother.
It's mom.
But when people say mommy, I'm like,
that's
no,
a little weird.
No. I'm like, don't say that.
Oh no.
The internet has turned it into something else.
This person says, may I join you? May I join you? No, you can't join me. When did you follow? I'm just gonna ban this person even though they followed me. I'm gonna preemptive ban.
Can I join you?
Join you. Yeah, anyone who wants to ask her a question, feel free. I had one last question myself, which was well, I had two. One of them was you're like, would you consider yourself like a rural Angel Cakes, a rural girl, a country girl? I mean, you said you were scared to go to a city at TwitchCon. Like, you grew up in the country, and then what are you scared of exactly? Like going to a city? You're like, I'm scared of getting a hotel. And like, which is
I'm scared of people.
You're scared of people? Like, what
My
makes
mom
you nervous
freaked me out about the city.
Oh, really? Like what?
She was
Like
definitely didn't want us to go. Yeah, like
oh.
stuff like that. She was like, before you and Honey go to this con, you're gonna have to watch Taken. And I'm like, no, I'm not watching that.
Don't watch that.
She like wants us to be like super careful. And I'm like, Mom, like people are meeting us at the airport. Not get lost and.
Taken is come on, Taken.
I know, I was so scared that I was like, I don't know. The last time I went through a city, it was just a drive-through, so I always thought I'm a city girl because I love the lights and like the things like that, but
yeah,
I don't know what goes on the streets actually. I mean, and I feel like walking around alone is not a good idea.
That's probably not a good idea. Always try to stay in a group and try not to walk late at night. But
yeah, that's why I'm like, we have a group.
I think you'll like the city. It'll be an adventure, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like a super country out where I am. It's kind of a bit of a mix of both because I do live in a college town, so there is so many people. So many. And we just we have a huge hill that we're right next to that if you go up on the hill you can see all of our like small town lights. I was gonna say city, but I was like, we're not really a city, but it's like a big but small town. Like a small town, but there's a lot of people, lots of like housing, students and stuff, and Walmart's always packed and everything. But I do I've come to realize that I do kind of like more of a calm, quiet vibe. I do like the country a little. I don't think I liked country music before I went to my current job, but then I was kind of like forced to listen to it, and then I slowly realized, I slowly realized that, of course, there's those songs that are like, oh, like beer, breakups, whatever, but there's other songs that are like very down to earth and just about the simple truths of life, and I find that very refreshing. So I've come to like appreciate some of the land that I'm around more. When I wish I had city buildings. Yeah. Cool. But I do like the small town vibe.
What's the biggest city you've ever been to?
I think I've been through LA.
Oh, you have? Okay. I think I've never actually been to San Diego, but it's not as big as LA, I don't think. It seems a little bit closer to It seems like where you're from than like a New York or an LA or something.
Oh yeah. I just
I
drove
think
through it.
so.
I didn't stick
You didn't
around, but we went
prowl the
through it at night.
streets around the criminals? No? Okay.
No, it was nice to go through and see all the lights at night though. We were like, wow, that's amazing. I don't think I've ever been to anything bigger other than like some of the like the edge cities of like Jamaica and such.
Yeah. Hi, Mariana. Thank you for the follow, by the way. And everyone, let me reintroduce my guest. I feel like I haven't spoken to you guys this whole hour because I've been so...
I'm sorry. I feel like I've been
No,
talking
don't be
too
sorry.
much.
Like I told you. No, I told you in the beginning. Don't feel sorry. I want you to talk as much as you want. I'm having such a good time. I hope you've been having a fun time. I've been having a wonderful time talking with you, Angel.
That's very nice.
You're so
I missed
wonderful.
it. I usually get to talk to you for like a couple seconds and then you get distracted and like come back to my corner for a bit.
Sorry, I miss talking with
It's
you.
okay. I don't mind. I like
Thank
the corner
you.
too.
Thank you so. And we can talk at TwitchCon too. And I want to hang out with you more.
I know. After I finished running away.
Is there a way to connect your iPad to your computer to like draw, or should I just get I should just get a PC tablet, which isn't as cool because it doesn't have a screen. But I guess I could get one with a screen.
You have an iPad and a tablet?
Well, I have an iPad, but I want to like stream what I'm drawing on the iPad to Windows or via Discord, or could I? I don't know. Can you do that?
Yeah, you can. I use I've done 360 mirroring, and you kind of just like if you pull down the thing on your iPad, like up in the corner where it's like brightness and stuff, there should be like
there's a screen share thing. Is there a specific program that you use? I used one called, I think it was like Revolution or something. I forget what it was called, but it was so laggy that it was hard
I used
to...
360 mirroring.
Oh, that's what it's called. Okay.
That's what yours is called?
No, that's what yours is called? 360 mirroring? Or no, that's...
Yeah, that's the one that I use. Yeah, 360 mirroring, and I just connect it like that. But ever since I got my huge drawing tablet, it's been so much easier to just like... It kind of acts as like a second monitor. So I could just like stream the second screen.
Oh, that's cool. So it's a giant tablet, I'm guessing, for Windows, for a PC?
Yeah, it's a Huion tablet, and it was like 500, and I actually...
How big is it? Like, I heard those tablets are like...
as big as my monitor, actually.
Yeah, I heard those are like 20 inches plus or something, or they can be really big.
Yeah, it's really nice for the price. I don't know, I guess oh my gosh, a giant tablet like that's probably gonna be like 1,000. Yeah. But it was like 500, and I'm like, why is this huge thing 500 when my small iPad...
Well, you can't. The thing about the Huon is it's just for drawing. Like, it's not like you can't like play games on it or anything, right? Isn't it just for drawing?
I think you can.
Oh, you can?
Depending on if you like, because like if I was going to like drag like VR chat over to the other screen, I would just grab it and drag it.
Oh, but I mean, you're playing it through your computer though. You can't just like hold it in bed and like hang out, right? Doesn't it have to be connected to the computer, or can you draw on it?
Oh yeah, it does have to be connected to the computer.
Okay, yeah, I think that's why it's cheaper. I don't know.
Well, I would recommend that one if you were looking to get a bigger one. But
I am thinking about. Well, I'm just drawing my simple shapes right now, and I feel you when you're talking about you don't like drawing the realistic things. It's like you draw this hand, and I'm like, no, I want to draw like a cute anime girl. Or this, but I feel like I need to do at least a little of this first.
You can start drawing chibis, or you could try drawing some emotes.
I would love that. I'm drawing a sphere right now. I'm not even at the hands. I'm just drawing a sphere.
Circles can be hard.
Yeah, can you draw a perfect circle?
No.
And I think you don't need to, but like especially
not with
your style.
I mean, when you begin drawing, you definitely try to. You're like, I'm gonna draw this perfectly. Like, it's not perfect, but after a while, when you get more relaxed, you're like, nothing needs to be perfect.
Yeah.
Even though, unless you're Honeycutt.
Can she draw a perfect circle?
I don't know if she can, but there's definitely ways to do it really easily in like the drawing programs that you have. If you just like hold shift or something, it'll like make it perfect, and you're like, yes.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, a friend of mine told me to try and use it to use a stabilizer in a program. Do you know what that is? Because I have shaky hands sometimes, and I'm like...
I use a stabilizer. I think some people say I have too much on my stabilizer. I usually have it like more than halfway up, and people don't like the lag behind the drawing. But it just makes it definitely more straight and makes it feel like I have shaky hands too, so it'll just make your line a little more straight and like the direction that. So they're good.
Draw oGURLz for practice on the stream.
Yay!
JD Mew, I did. Yeah, so she does the collabs occasionally, but I think she said like she's maybe leaning towards not doing as many collabs. Somebody asked if you do art collabs. That's why I asked you that.
Oh yeah. I honestly don't mind doing like YouTube.
I don't know, just anything, I guess.
I mean, I've done like art collabs with like just like a picture, like where one of us will do the line art and one of us will do the coloring, and that's kind of
fun. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Well, my friend JD asked because she's an artist too, and it seems like she wants to do a collab with you. And I think that'd probably be the easiest way.
Raise my hand. I will do it.
She'll do it. So there you go, JD. JD, did you have another question? I think you wanted another question, right? Did anyone have another question for Angel Cakes? I guess my last question for you, Kohai. Thank you so much for doing this. I've had a wonderful time, and thank you everyone for being here and watching, and yeah, it's been really, really fun, and I can't wait to see you at TwitchCon. I guess my last thing was like, I wanted to ask you quickly about VR first. Like, do you like VR? How do you feel about VR?
I do like VR, but I get a little bit motion sick during it.
Yeah, that's fair. I kind of do too.
I don't know, your guys' headsets sound very nice, and I'm sure they are. Like, mine feels so heavy, and like...
It's heavy, too. It sucks.
They're heavy, too?
Yeah, they're just heavy, which is one of the biggest drawbacks of VR, I think, is that they're heavy. Yeah.
I feel like there's, I think I heard someone telling oGURLz that, like, these, napkins or, like, some sort of soft cloth, like, right underneath, like, the forehead, like...
Oh, might help? I haven't heard of that.
Like, it, like, helps, and it, like, also acts as, like, a sweatband, too, and I was like, oh, that's nice.
Oh.
But I need to get a better one now, because I don't know why it won't work.
It just doesn't... Yeah, so she has a Quest, too, right? And she does have the cable to plug in, and I guess... So when you say it doesn't work, like, you turn on the software and nothing happens, or, like, gives you an error, or, like...
I turn it on, and I go into, like, my VR stream thing, and it says, like, no computer found, and I'm like, but it's connected. No. I don't understand.
Nice try, Bo. Show you no VR for you.
I'm like, I have it, I swear. I tried to just do it through Steam as well, like, I mean, not through Steam, like, just on without the cable, but it didn't like that either. It kicks me out, and I was like, you know what, we're going PC. We're going PC today.
I wish I could help you. I'm sure it's one of us in our community could help you out. Kara would probably know a lot better than me, or
No, oGURLz is very good at all that stuff.
They are. I don't know if they are or not. I think they are. I think she is.
I think oGURLz is very good at it.
They are.
oGURLz comes into my streams a lot. Just says, yo, cheers.
Yo, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. You're so cool, Kohai. Do you have any... So cool. I'm not cool.
Yeah, you are. You have to act cool for Kohai.
Oh, yeah, you gotta act cool for Kohai. This is true. I'll try to be cool for Kohai. But Kohai, do you have any... I forgot what I said next in the video, but Kohai, are you feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I feel like I got as much sleep as you.
I got like no sleep, and then I woke up and I got 2 vaccines. So I'm like, I'll be honest, I'm starting to feel pretty sick.
But
I'm really happy that I'm here and I got to do this before I melted away forever. My last question is: Do you have any plans for the future? Any creative goals? I know you're probably still gonna do your Charlotte stuff, but do you have any ideas in the works or?
I want to really. I feel like I haven't been taking as many art commissions, which makes me sad because I kind of miss doing that.
Yeah.
And so I want to take some more art commissions.
I want to commission
And
you.
I want.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd
And
love to.
I want to I want to be very skilled with making VTubers. Like, not even for like, I haven't even started advertising them really because I feel like I want to do other people's, but I want to perfect my techniques, and I want to make, like, the ones I'm making right now are just for myself because I like to share my characters and their stories, and if I could in the future, I would love to make comics and stuff about all
That's
my
so cool.
characters.
Yeah.
It makes me happy when people get excited about, like, the story, like, what's gonna happen? I'm like, you'll find out.
I get so excited.
You get so excited.
Didn't you make like a dark version of Angel Cakes? And then you wanted to make a dark oGURLz too, I remember.
Yeah, it's eGURLz.
eGirl. eGirls. eGirls.
That's what it is.
I
You
think-
have dark hair. I have DeVille because it's Angel Cakes and DeVille.
That's cute. Did you get that from Cruella DeVille?
Yeah, because Devil didn't sound as nice, and I was
Yeah.
like, DeVille. DeVille is like a nicer way of saying it.
Did you watch that movie, by the way, Cruella?
I love that movie.
It's so good.
It's so
I was very pleasantly surprised.
I wanted to change my hair like her.
Oh,
bad.
really?
My mom was like, "Don't you dare!" And I was like, "But it's so cool. I would look so cool."
I think you would look super cool.
I always wanted to try it half and half. It would be very fun,
Yeah.
interesting.
I think so too. So did anyone have any questions for Cole? I can get one more shout out or two more shout outs for Cole. Hi kitten. Let me say hi JD, by the way, I love you. Hi Katomi. Hi Xavier, Icaros, Tori. I love you guys so much. Bob, Wolf and Tail, Cutie. Arky Bun, hi. And I'm gonna message everyone for the follows. I feel so bad because Avarast rated me like an hour ago and I said nothing. So I'm going to DM her after this stream. But thank you so much, Avarast, for the raid. And Keycopum, thank you for the follow. Lady Crimson, White Hawk, Mariana. And what is that name? Reddy Grassaber. Thank you so much for the follows.
Should just cut me off. Been like, I gotta read. Hold on.
No, I don't want to cut
be like,
you
woohoo.
off. This has been a very, very wonderful experience. And I think you're so amazing and cute, as you would say. You're very cute. And you're such a sweet and genuine person. And I can't wait to meet you. And I'm so glad that I know you and you're my friend. You raised my cute levels up just by being around you. I get inspiration. Yeah.
My happiness quotient is through the roof right now. Thank you. Thank you. You're so cute.
You're cute. How do the interviews get? So I guess that'll be it. Do you have anything else you want to say? Any final words, Kohai?
That's all, folks.
That's all, folks. You know, Porky Pig was my favorite character. You know Porky Pig? As a kid, yeah, I loved Porky Pig. I don't know why. I was like, this pig, man. He cracks me up.
I liked Bugs Bunny because he was so fly.
I liked most of the Looney Tune characters. I liked Elmer Fudd. Well, I liked like Bugs Bunny messing with Elmer Fudd.
Yeah, I like that too. But Elmer Fudd scared me.
Was because he was bald? Oh no, because he was gonna shoot him. That's true. He just wanted to kill Bugs. But he's like a crazy murderer, Elmer Fudd.
Is that why you liked him?
No, I liked him because he was like a big doofus and he was like bald.
Yeah, bald. Porky Pig is also bald.
Wow, there's a theme here. That's true. I was like, you know, these two people are the people I can relate
fetish.
to. What? What did you just say? What? Kohai?
I didn't say anything.
What? Hi, Seahorse. Hi, Aki. Can we get a shout out for Aki? I think that's gonna do it for me. Like I said, my arms are getting really sore, and I think I might sleep because I barely slept. But anyway, thank you so much, Kohai, You're amazing and
thank
beautiful.
you.
Can we get some applause, some claps in the chat for Angel Cakes? And can we get one more shout out for Charlotte's webvt? This is Charlotte's webvt. She is an amazing artist, animator, voice actress, and right now she does a lot of ASMR content. Please check her out at Charlotte_web. VT. They're
I know a lot of
amazing.
people don't know how to spell my name. Like I tell them my Twitch, and they're like, "How do I spell that, Charlotte?"
Yeah. I had to look it up too. I love you so much, and yeah, I'm really happy that you're my friend.
I love you too.
I guess so. I'll end the recording there. It's 1:37 for future self. So I'll just answer a couple quick questions that people asked me for some. I don't know why you're asking me.
Mm-hmm.
How do the interviews get arranged? Does someone ask you or do you ask them? Not for me, just wondering the process. So I am the one that asks other people. Just people that really interest me, that I love what they do and what they create. So, I mean, Kohai here has done so many amazing things with her art, and I think we have a similar sense of humor, and your sense of humor is so cute. And your art is so cute, and you're so cute.
Oh, stop!
There's people I relate to in some way. Like, I just like something that they're doing. I relate to, I don't know if you guys know who Terry Gross is. She does interviews for a show called Fresh Air on NPR. And I think she has a very similar style of picking people that she interviews, just people that she's kind of a fan of, I guess. And I'm the same way. I'm a fan of everyone who I interview.
I'm your biggest fan.
I'm your biggest fan. What an introduction.
What an introduction.
Yeah, so I told this story the other day. I will get occasional messages like, "Hey, when's my interview?" And I'm like, "Oh, I don't even say anything." There's one person who I haven't spoken to in like years, and when I did speak to them, they were like, I mean, they never hang out in VR, and that's okay, but like they stream, but they don't do anything that I'm like a fan of, and they're kind of toxic and mean, and like out of the woodwork, they're like, "Oh, where's my interview?" And I just didn't respond. As they say, I mean, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all, right? So
that reminds me of like art. Like I have some like IRL friends that are like, "You didn't follow me back on Instagram," and but I follow people that inspire me.
Yeah.
And they're like, I just like have my own.
Yeah.
Like other like just random stuff, but it has to inspire me. Like you just post pictures of just like you going on a hike or something. I know.
Yeah, I'm not interested in that.
Not interested.
But yeah, that's how I pick people for the interview. I guess I have a couple other people in mind that I want to interview. Well, Angel Cakes I just kind of thought of yesterday. I was like, oh, Angel Cakes. Well, I've been wanting to interview for a while, but I didn't ask until yesterday.
Everybody's impression of you.
Angel Cakes, come on.
Come on.
Hi, Fluffy, by the way. Hi, Lerp Cape. How are you? Toxic and mean are a common combination. True. That's true. I'd love to see a Saraline interview, but I'm biased. I love Saraline. Oh, I've been wanting to interview Seahorse for a while, and I'm honestly surprised I haven't asked them yet. But they're on my list, not short list, but my list of people that I'm gonna ask for the next batch. I don't know how many more I'm gonna do before TwitchCon. I'm gonna be kind of busy, just with work and some other things that I'm doing. But yeah, I would love to interview Saraline. I don't know her super well. I tend to like interviewing people I know kind of well, but I might branch off just because I don't know. I've had bad experiences with people being on stream that I don't know super well that I think are going to be cool, and they end up kind of being toxic, or we don't really vibe that well together. So at least in the beginning, I want to interview all the people that I have a good relationship with and I know pretty well. And, Sarah Lane is super sweet though, and I would love to interview her. I actually want to interview Aki. Do you want to do an interview, Aki? I've been wanting to interview Aki for a while. Like, I want to interview Nikki. Yorde, I asked Yorde, and he wanted to do it. Fire Rose, whenever. I'm flexible. Whenever is good for you.
Fire me with the interview.
See, Aki's like, I don't want to. The thing is with Aki, I don't want to put pressure on Aki because I feel like whenever I message Aki, they're like going through something. And I love Aki so much. I love you so much, Aki. By the way, everyone go give Akianix a follow. They're super sweet and adorable. And they're always like, oh, man. And I can just feel it when you just ask, when? I'm like, I can feel the anxiety. Like, oh, don't give me more things to worry about. So, I don't know. Oh, no, it's my phone. It's my phone. Do you guys hear that? Who's calling me?
Pick it up.
I'm going to decline.
Oh.
Can I decline? Yeah. I'm still new to iPhone. I just got an iPhone. I'm new to it. Anyway, I think that's it for us. Thank you guys all for watching and being here. I'm gonna go sleep because I'm getting sick. No, I'm good. Almost finished all I had to do. DM me when you're free. Yeah. Oh, no, there's no time pressure, Aki. I love you so much. I'm just curious. If you're interested, whenever you're free, it can even be like maybe after TwitchCon because I personally am gonna be a little bit busy the next couple of weeks before TwitchCon and. No,
is there like 2-3 weeks?
It's on the 5th, so yeah, it's I think, it's like 17 days away. It's like 17 days away. Hi Nova, hi sweetie. Thanks for stopping by. I'm not sure when my next stream will be. I'm gonna see how sick I feel, but hopefully I'll do another few streams before TwitchCon at least. I love you guys so much once again. Thank you, Kohai, for being here. Kohai, Kohai. Hi, Rain Dolls. I love you. I love you, Fluffy. Let's find someone to raid. Oh gosh. And I want to keep her in the frame here. So let me I'm gonna do a TikTok of angel cakes.
No.
I'm gonna keep the camera on you because you're so cute.
What do I do?
You're doing a great job already.
I'm
just gonna and do some stand-up comedy. I don't know. Yeah.
I have no jokes.
Let's raid Lumi. Do you know Lumichu?
I know Lumichu. I don't think Lumichu knows me though. That's okay.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Let's raid Hikari. I love Lumi, but I've never gotten to raid Hikari. What is she doing right now? She's. I wish you guys could see what she's doing. She's being pretty funny right now. Okay, Hikari's a good friend of mine. She's adorable. If you guys could give her lots of love. That's super cute. Damn. Thank you, Zavy. If you guys, by the way, I'm doing a lot of stuff on YouTube lately, mostly music stuff, but I'm doing some comedy sketches, and hopefully oGURLz and Etoile and my friend oGURLz will be part of them soon. And here is, if you do have my emotes, we can do this one. Te amo means I love you in Spanish, for everyone who doesn't know. And please, 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 give my lovely, lovely guest and cute, adorable, wonderful Kohai a follow. They're amazing at Charlotte_webvt. And I'm sorry for everyone. Thank you guys for being here. I love you so much. I will be back. I'll be back soon once I recover from this vaccine.
You need sleeps.
I do need sleep. I've been having such a hard time sleeping lately.
Oh, me too. I've been having sleep anxiety.
Me too. What do you do? Do you just like draw? Do you like just lay there?
I get so nervous when I sleep, like to the point where I like didn't want to like actually go to sleep. I was like, I don't want it to be nighttime, so I try to wear myself out, like go try and play a sport, or like I do a whole nighttime routine to try and get myself tired.
That's
read.
Smart.
and do like face mask or like wash my face.
Bye,
and, like,
everyone.
clean my room. Bye bye.